Hey guys, this is Austin, and today I'm here with a review of the Razer BlackWidow gaming keyboard. As a mechanical keyboard with a reasonable price, the BlackWidow has a lot going for it. Before we get into the keyboard itself, let me quickly explain what a mechanical keyboard is all about. A normal keyboard uses a membrane and is fairly quiet, but you don't get much feedback and they start to wear out after a couple years. A mechanical keyboard like the BlackWidow has a spring mechanism in each key, giving it a much better feel and allowing you to type faster and get better feedback while gaming. With Cherry MX Blue switches, you get a middle ground option that's got a decent amount of tactile response while still being clicky. One thing to keep in mind is that the keyboard is really quite loud. Personally, I like this, but it definitely is something to get used to. Something else to get used to is the layout. For the most part, it's a standard keyboard. However, there are some quirks, like the escape key being offset, as well as a row of programmable function keys on the left side. It took me about 3 days before I got used to moving my hands over an inch or so to keep from hitting the function keys. I do have to say I'm not a huge fan of the Razer Psynapse software. On Windows, I had to reinstall the software once before it detected the keyboard. On OS X, it's not much better as it leaves an annoying icon in the menu bar. It does allow you to set macros as well as reprogram or disable any keys you'd like though, and I found this to be a pretty helpful feature. Even though it is a nice feature to have your settings backed up in the cloud, having to sign up for an account just to download drivers is a bit much in my opinion. The BlackWidow comes in several varieties. What I have here is the Mac specific version, which works just fine on both Windows and OS X, but you can also choose a Windows version in addition to an Ultimate Edition, which gives the keyboard backlighting and another USB port. You can also get the BlackWidow Stealth Edition with Cherry MX Brown switches, which as the name implies are much quieter. Overall, for the price, the Razer BlackWidow is a solid mechanical keyboard with a few quirks, but certainly nothing that's a deal breaker. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave this video a thumbs up, and if you're interested in more videos like this, be sure to subscribe.